Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Bible time. Yesterday, we talked about a man named Jonah. Do you remember what happened? Jonah had a message from God. God told Jonah to go to Nineveh, but Nineveh was where his enemies lived. In Nineveh, the people were bad and they didn't follow God and they did things that God didn't like. But God had a message for the people in Nineveh that he loved them and he would forgive them. But did Jonah want to go to Nineveh? He didn't. He said no. Jonah got on a boat and went in the opposite direction of Nineveh. And that's where we pick up from today. Remember, we're reading our story from the Jesus Storybook Bible, and it's called God's Messenger. So let's keep reading and see what happens today. Well, Jonah got on the boat going to not Nineveh. And it wasn't long before a fierce wind blew and the boat started to lurch and pitch and roll, and everyone started turning green. Why did they turn green? They were seasick. Jonah sat bolt upright in bed. You see, the first thing that went wrong with Jonah's not very good plan was that God sent a big storm after him. The sailors couldn't sail their ship properly. We're sinking, they screamed and started throwing everything overboard, suitcases, food, whatever they could find. But now Jonah knew that that storm was his fault. Throw me in instead, he shouted to the sailors, and then the storm will stop. The sailors weren't sure. It's the only way you can be saved, Jonah cried. And so, 1, 2, 3. Splash. No sooner had Jonah hit the water than the waves grew calm and the wind died down and the storm stopped. Just then, when Jonah thought it was all over, when he was sure he was going to drown, God sent a big fish to rescue him, and the fish swallowed Jonah whole with one big gulp. So what happened today? Jonah thought it would be a good idea to not go to Nineveh. He said, I don't want to go there. I don't like those people in Nineveh. I don't want to tell them about God. So Jonah disobeyed God, and he got on a boat, and he went to try to go somewhere, anywhere else besides Nineveh. And God sent a storm, and Jonah realized that that storm was because of his disobedience. So he had them throw him into the ocean. Can you imagine? It's storming, and you're in the middle of the ocean, and he tells the sailors to throw him in the water. And just when Jonah hits the water, the storm stops. But Jonah didn't drown. God might have been upset at him for disobeying him, but God still loves us. So he sent a big fish. Sometimes we say it was a whale. We don't know. Some big fish in the ocean to swallow Jonah. So stay tuned for tomorrow when we see what happened to Jonah. He's been swallowed by a whale. What is going to happen next? Well, this week we have our memory verse. And our memory verse was, blessed are they that hear God's word and keep it. Luke 11:28. Can you do it with me? My kitty cat must want to do it today. Ready? Blessed are they that hear God's word and keep it. Luke 11:28. Stay tuned for tomorrow's section where we see what happened to Jonah. He's stuck in the belly of a whale. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss anything, and see you next time.